the California missile business SpaceX has carried out, which is perhaps its largest essential start today. Flyer out of Florida, the company's Falcon 9 car raised enormous telecommunication Sputnik for Bangladesh in orbital. But the booster pack turned on all SpaceX has so far learned on reuse. The Unit 5 release of the Falcon is intended to start on Earth at low 10 times out of any maintenance. Over iterations of the missile include not delivered more than rather than 2 times and require several standard of restoration among missions. He's undertaken a 16-year of excess force, lot iterations and thousands of little but essential growth changes to get to wherever we believe the is though probable. Mad difficult, told SpaceX CEO Elon Musk in a before-flight press briefing in reporters. Unit 5 will now be the pillar of SpaceX's operative. Which is more than, the car has been constructed to the above engineered and error-tolerant standards claimed for humane utilize. The first astronauts to trip the missile should do so during the year. Friday's mission statement raised precise of the pad at the Kennedy Area Center at 1614 regional period, 2114 BST. Division of the at first and other stages took location fair above 2 protocol after, in the top stage and the Bangabandhu 1 Sputnik ongoing to orbital, and the booster pack back to land to do a controllable disembarkation. The so practiced order saw the at first stage put himself downward on a canal boat a few 100 kilometers out at ocean. The reduced sector of the Falcon will now be inspected by SpaceX engineering personnel. Their weighting is how it will include skilled minimum carry and teardrop for its flying and can be reusable in no components exchanging. If the is shown to be the instance, rocket technology very will include introduced a new epoch. This key to Unit 5 is how it is intended to do 10 or more than air transportation in no planned restoration among every flying, explainable Mr. Musk. This just item how as necessary to changing is you recharge fuel and you fly once again. Down there would be mild planned support at 10, but we trust Unit 5s are able of on the procedure of 100 air transportation up creature retired. The businessman told the business would include maybe 30 vehicles it would use in rotating. To the accidental site, the Unit 5 does not see really various to the Falcon versions how include lost up it. But it in fact includes repeated upgrades, both of inwardly and outwardly, how should do it more than strong. The purpose is to be capable to get the missile behind on its pad for else flying during weeks quite rather than months. And to show the ability of the Unit 5 booster pack, Mr. Musk told the business would though try to do a pair of 24-time, behind-to-behind missions at several spot following year. How I believe would be really wonderful, to start the identical orbiting grade missile 2 times in one date. The SpaceX lug explainable how the old booster pack provided on 60% of the price of a mission statement. If he can recycling the new Unit 5s 10 times or more then, later though would include a drama effect on the business's industry pattern. Though, Mr. Musk alerted customers they would not see an instant fall in prices since he yet as necessary to restore the hard invest how went in the growth of Falcon technique. The business yet has several way to go to defly and hold Falcon since it yet disposes of the top stage, the sector how puts the Sputnik load in orbital. But though how, in period, could be received, believes Mr. Musk. And his crew is already work on a policy to give behind the cowl how protects the Sputnik on the previous portion of an climb. Jettisoned on 3 protocol in the flying, the shellfish shell-shaped pattern would be driven behind downward on parafoils to a vessel furnished in a big net. A pure capture has not yet been reached. Mr. Musk says the Unit 5 will be the recent main repetition of the missile. In the next, style and growth force will more be concentrated on a lot greater car codenamed BFR, or Big Falcon missile. The is designed as a much-function transportation framework to get considerable numbers of human beings to locations such as the Luna and Mars, or to ferry boat them rapidly among wide separate locations on land. Once again, the BFR would be reused. Friday's Sputnik load, Bangabandhu 1, was noticeable for Creature, Bangladesh's at first geosynchronous communication space vehicle. To be installed top above the equator at 119.1 degrees length, the plate will ensure a band of services consisting straight-to-home TV and wideband accessing.